Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions would love nothing more than to finish out today's game with a second notch in that win column. It's the Bills going up against the Lions. With that, let's get up to Ford Field in Detroit. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Buffalo Bills and the Detroit Lions. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll come out in the pistol. On first, and right away, he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Buying time to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And here's a look at the starting offense. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
So the offense has it first and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses. And now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Fourth down, here's Taylor. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. First carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4. Defense showing blitz. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he handed it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill, the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week, and boy, it has paid off for them in this game. He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose, and boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
To throw is Mariota. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Mariota now on 2nd down. That is caught at the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Here's Abdullah. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And it's good to make it 14-0. And the Lions add on to their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll bring up second down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Second and 5. They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Taylor will throw. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Taylor to throw. Allen has it, left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be a Buffalo first down.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Taylor. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Charles Sims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure's open. Is the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry.
On first down, Abdullah trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Third and long here for Mariota. He completes it to Julio Jones. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. He'll return it from the 6. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Let's go!
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him? without weakening our overall defense. You're exactly.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll come out in the pistol. First down, Mariota. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. A second down run for Abdullah. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Mariota steps away to his left. And he'll slide down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Julio Jones, as the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to grow their lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Reed with it over the middle. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come up in an offset eye. A toss to Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Caught by Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. Out to the left here to Reed. It's a gain of 11 yards that time. But it produces a new set of downs. On first down, it's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man complete. A big gain there for the Bills. 39 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. And quickly, they get to the line.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Taylor stepping up. He's going to keep it. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Red zone opportunity. One receiver left, that's Allen. On first and 10, it's Taylor. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and it's second down.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Being chased, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. And the defense rises to the challenge. They get him down for a loss of 2, and it brings up 4th and goal. guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor dancing to his left. Taylor hit. Does the big boy have the juice? And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense. Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll run it now out of the gun. A strong running. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation where we're not really focused on it.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. So third and medium here, 3rd and 5. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. The left side completion to Jones. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they give this time to the tailback. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
3rd down now following the run. Now it's Taylor. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jordan Reed, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills cut into that lead.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. It also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a gain of 24 that time, and it'll be first down Detroit. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They pitch to Abdullah. And a cutback, right sideline. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The stop made by Devin Taylor.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Come on, let's go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Buying time to his left. And got a man. It's Woods. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go. Watch out. Flex round.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught at the 2. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. In the red zone this time. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Colby Listenby, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way. And you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen. You'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.